Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be an analysis of some of the most popular futures markets out there for traders. This will be a technical analysis breakdown, so if you are someone that uses charts within your trading, or maybe you're just interested in learning more about charts and how they can be used as a tool to help make decisions as a trader, this will be a video for you. First off, one quick clarification, and that is I'll be using the 1 hour time frame. So if you're new to charts, what that means is each one of these candlesticks, as they're called, represents 1 hour worth of price action. So keep that in mind. So first market we will look at is the NQ. Remember, even if you just trade the MNQ, these mirror one another. So what I talked about here, you could apply over on that chart too. But looking here at the NQ, and finally we're getting some sort of attempted movement back upwards. And I say that because the lowest it got on this session was right here. Previous session right here got that low. So we are putting in a higher low compared to that one, which now is given in, let me just get rid of this, but has given everybody the ability to draw a trend line that I think a lot of people will be watching. So as I put this in play, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not trying to imply this is some sort of special talent or skill. No, I think everybody, their brother's uncle, has drawn that line right there. And I say that because when a lot of people are watching the same levels and wondering the same things, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some very dynamic movements. And that's what I think we have with that trend line right there. So that is one that I would say a whole lot of people are indeed going to be watching. In terms of areas of resistance, the level that I think right now a lot of people now officially be watching is right there at the 20,000, we'll call it 730 mark. You just go through the history of things. That's where the price got rejected from right there, and then where it got rejected on that candle right there. So keep an eye on that. And then if the price can't get the break up through that area, next key overarching level of resistance, that pink line up there, 200 period moving average. But on the hourly standpoint here, we essentially now have an ascending triangle that has formed, which is a bullish pattern. Now, don't get me wrong, just because something's bullish does not mean for sure guaranteed the price is going to go upwards. But would it be totally shocking? Would it catch people off guard if all of a sudden this thing made a move like that? No, I don't think anybody would be shocked by that. But nonetheless, have some very well-defined levels here, so it'll be interesting to see what the next session has to offer. Next one here, we are looking at the ES, and a little different. I mean, the NQ has made some progress, not so much with the ES. Now, to give credit where credit's due, this level here down at, we'll call it 57.45, has apparently been solidified as a key strong area. You can see right there, bulls held strong, and then you look at this hourly session from today, and didn't hit exactly, but got close enough and did indeed hold strong. So as right now, if there is any sort of rollover, no guarantees, but I don't think anybody would call you crazy if the price rolled over and then you thought, hey, you know what? I think the price is going to bounce. You throwing that out there, not an unreasonable question at all. And I think most people would be able to see your thought process given it's bounced before. Now, that doesn't mean it's for sure going to happen. But again, it goes back to, is that at least a plausible thought to have? And I would argue, yeah, absolutely. But as of now, the price isn't anywhere close to that area of support. But right now, it's doing battle with this red line that I talked about previously. So 58.55 remains a very stubborn level. And not necessarily to directly reject the price, but you can see right here, got above it slightly and then back down below. Right here, above, below. Right here, above, and then a little bit below. But it's hanging in there. It's doing its best, so keep a close eye on that. If the price can push up through there, next key area that I think a lot of people will be watching very closely, and maybe we just should call this a resistance zone, is up there at 58.85. So 58.55 up to 58.85, this area right here, I would consider a very, very critical resistance zone. But if the price can push up through there, that would be a very good sign of strength on the bulls part, and maybe just maybe be the leading indicator that there is even more upside momentum to come. So we'll see what happens. Next one here, we're taking a look at the YM, and almost a mirror image of what happened on the ES. So the YM is for the Dow Jones, but Dow Jones and SP 500, like I said, essentially mirror image type situation. So I'm going to go through this a little quicker, but we had that as an area where the bull stepped in, and then today came down here, didn't hit exactly, but general area stepped in and got the bounce. And now all of a sudden the price is struggling once again with this previous area of resistance I talked about at 43.165, which you can see right here. Resistance, and now once again resistance right there. If the price can push up through there, next key overarching area to keep a close eye on would be that pink line right there, that 200 period moving average. So keep an eye on that, right now valued at 43,500. But really, ES and the YM are both in sideways channels right now. So it's just a question for both of them. Who is ultimately going to win this battle? Do the bulls get the win to the upside? I think we're going to get that answer over the next couple of sessions. We are now moving into the oil market, specifically crude. So we are looking at CL, so crude oil here. And yeah, been tracking this one, and the bears had a very good day, as this area was a support that was looking like maybe the price might try to make some sort of progress, but you can see when the price did break down through that green line right there, that opened up the floodgates. So for anybody that watched yesterday's video and you noticed that, congratulations. Hopefully if you got short, you got paid very nicely there. But let's just get rid of these levels as they serve their purpose for now. And as of right now, at least in the near, well, I'll leave it up to you what you think would be the best way to go about it. But you could do a couple things to just gauge the downwards pressure right now. You could get yourself a trend line right in a place. So right now, this is doing a very, very good job of just forecasting that, yeah, there's been bounces, but I wouldn't be convinced of anything bullish, even right now. Point being, yeah, from where the price was here to where it is right now, a nice bounce. But am I convinced that there's any sort of true bullishness behind it? There's any genuine strength? I am not. And the reason I'm not convinced is because the price is still down below that trend line. Or if you just want to use that purple line there, the 50-period moving average, either of those basically saying the same thing. Because there's been bounces before. Nice bounce, rolled back over. Another bounce, rolled back over. So does that mean for sure this one's going to roll back over? Absolutely not. There are no for sures. But I don't think anybody would be shocked if that happened again and the price rolled back over. So point being right now, yeah, nice little bounce, but I'm not convinced of anything. I am calling this a dead cat bounce until it can prove itself. And again, quote unquote, prove itself being defined as getting above, basically the trend line here or that 50-period moving average, whatever you feel most comfortable with. We're now moving into the world of precious metals and specifically gold. So taking a look at GC, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched previous videos, but had this area of resistance up here at 29.40, and wouldn't you know it, the power of charts, that's right where it got rejected today. So continue to watch that as the main area of resistance. And then the other thing I pointed out was how this trend line here was doing a good job. And if that trend line failed, then yeah, there was probably a good chance that it would head down to that level right there. And sure enough, that level failed right there. And then eventually it did go down there, but beautiful job of holding strong right there at 29.06. So overall, I'm just going to get rid of that level as served its purpose for. But if you watch the previous video, then none of that should really shock you in terms of how the price played out. But as of right now, it looks like I would say we are officially in a sideways channel pattern. Top of the channel, 29.40. Bottom of the channel, 29.06. So like a lot of these other markets, kind of just chopping back and forth. And now we just have kind of the grab the popcorn moment to see who is ultimately going to win out of this battle. Do the bears win with a push to the downside? Do the bulls win with a push to the upside? Like I said, grab your popcorn, and we'll see how the next few sessions all play out. So that wraps up the analysis, but before I go, hopefully you saw the link at the top of the page, but that is the prop firm that I am using and recommending, and that is Take Profit Trader. They pay very quickly. They have a very straightforward approach to things, not a whole lot of complicated rules, and they offer great customer service, and they're open to pretty much anybody around the world. Now, if you see your country on this list, that's not good for you. They would not be available to you. But if you do not see your country on that list, they would be a choice for you to get directly involved into the USA markets via the futures market. So if you're looking to either get into prop firm trading, definitely I recommend Take Profit Trader. Or if you're maybe looking to try somebody else out, again, give them a try. Make sure you use that link, as that'll give you the current promotion, which right now is 30% off and no activation fee, which is a $130 value in and of itself. As far as these analysis videos are concerned, as always, if you enjoy these, hit that like button. And if you're looking to support the channel in a very easy and free way, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So thanks for watching. Take care.